What is up, guys? Back here today with another video. I know it's been a while, and because it's been like 2 weeks since I uploaded, I thought that now that I've got some free time, I'd upload a video every single day this week. So, obviously starting with today's video, which is going to be my top 15 manga characters. I'm going to upload a video every day this week, so if there's anything you want in particular to see, just leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to try and make a video about it. I've got a few ideas for this week, but not all the days sorted and set in stone, so if there's anything you want to see, any videos you want me to make, then let me know. So like I said before, today is going to be my top 15 manga characters. A few things to note is most of them are, or almost all of them are shonen based, Viz Media and shonen based characters. That's because that's what I'm reading at the moment. I haven't really felt the need to branch out into any other, or too many other genres, because I'm just enjoying shonen at the moment, so it's mostly what I'm reading. And obviously, this is very subject to change. That's why in the title I put as of and then the month and year, so it'll be October 2018 for this list, because I know that, well, it's pretty much indefinite that I'll make another one of these lists down the line when I've read more and branched out in terms of genres. So just bear that in mind as well. This is like a list that will definitely come around again with different characters. So also, one last thing is I've put the thing to 3 characters per manga. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise the list would just be full of My Hero and Naruto characters. So in 15th place we have from Death Note, Light Yagami, or Light Yagami, I don't know, like some people say it differently. But the reason I put him on the list is simply because he's a very different protagonist to what you usually see. He's like an anti-hero. He does a lot of he has a lot of the reasons for his crimes or what he does are good, but the way he goes about them are not in the best vein. But he's definitely a likable character as a main character, and his chemistry with Ryuk is quite interesting. So, and it's always interesting to see like what's going on within his mind. He's one of the smartest people in any of the mangas that I own, apart from someone coming out later in the list. But yeah, I definitely enjoy like as a character. I think he's written very well. So I mean, he doesn't really follow the traditions of a normal shonen protagonist. 14th place we have Genos from One Punch Man. He's comedic. He's quite funny. That scene when he's just talking on and on to Saitama is pretty funny as well, about where it came from and stuff. I always thought that was a pretty funny scene, one of the scenes that made me laugh in anime. So I really like him as a character, and his chemistry with, talking about chemistry again, his chemistry with Saitama is good, and every single scene with them two together is just hilarious. Now, speaking of smart people, in 13th we have Shikamaru, probably the smartest person in any manga that I own. And what I like about him is you kind of go from him seeing him as not someone that doesn't really care about anything in his fight with Tamari, to eventually leading the Rescue Sasuke squad arc. Like in that arc, he leads the squad, and when they don't end up rescuing him, you can see that it like brings Shikamaru to tears and stuff like that, because of like he was sacrificed and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. You can definitely see he's progressing his character and he's starting to care about things more. And just the fact that he's really smart makes his fights really interesting, like his fight with Tamari, when he uses the holes from the previous fight and the Naruto created to put his shadow through. So I think that was a really cool scene then. Next up we have someone from my favourite anime and manga. My favourite anime, not my favourite manga. And that is Deku from My Hero Academia, or Izuku Midoriya. It's pretty plain to see why he's an amazing character and definitely in my top 15. Because although he's very traditional to the shonen tropes as a main character, he's just done really well. Horikoshi writes him brilliantly, and it's just he's a likable character. He's kind of similar to Eren, where he goes from like at the beginning of the series complaining about a lot of stuff or not really having control of anything, to later on in the series definitely progressing more and becoming more of a centerpiece and someone that other characters in the show aspire to be like. So yeah, definitely one of my more favourable characters in manga. Speaking of protagonists, we have Emma from The Promised Neverland. This is probably my second favourite manga. Definitely my favourite ongoing manga at the moment. And the fact that you got 8, I think she's either 8 or 10 or something like that, year old character as a main character that can just drive the series is pretty cool. And like she's quite clever. The Promised Neverland always reminds me of like a mix between Death Note and another different shonen anime, which like has like fighting and stuff. But as Emma as a character reminds me similarly kind of Light, but just I prefer her maybe because like she comes off more vulnerable because she's young. It just kind of gives a sense of they definitely need to like survive everything that happens to them, and makes every scene kind of more intense. Especially because I think the stakes are higher here than they are in Death Note, and the world is very different. But Emma as a character is definitely very enjoyable, and my second favourite character in The Promised Neverland. Kind of hinting that there is another one coming up. And to continue the theme of protagonists, we have my favourite manga here, and my second favourite character from that manga, and that's Naruto. It's pretty obvious why Naruto is here on this list. I mean, he's on a lot of people's favourite, at least main characters or main protagonists in shonen. He's definitely in their top 5, and in my all-time or all manga and all character lists, he's up there. The fact that he can just learn new abilities as he goes is pretty cool. Especially him learning the Rasengan was one of the more enjoyable things to see, because it was realistic. He struggled and it's not like he learned it the first time, but then you could also see his overwhelming power compared to someone like Jiraiya, or Minato, who it took a very long time to learn. For Naruto, it obviously took a short time because he does have what is more powerful than them. Next up is Khorasan from Assassination Classroom. Again, just a bit of a different character. I mean, he wants to destroy the world. I don't understand how it could be like, if you were to see that before you actually watch the anime or read the manga, it would just be a bit of a strange place to jump into, a bit of a strange perspective. Your main character, or one of the most likable characters, if not the most likable character in the series, is somebody that wants to destroy the universe. It's just, and everything in the manga is just kind of playful. It's like, although there's that looming over their heads and it is referred to, it's just everything just happens as normal, and they go about their days pretty like similar to how they would before Khorasan was introduced. So yeah, that's why I like Khorasan. Another smart person to add to the list next up, and that is L. I think that his kind of like back and forth with Light is what like drives the series as it goes. And obviously when I was no longer involved in the series, I think that's when it takes a dip, and that's when I kind of stopped enjoying Death Note, because I think L was the best character in the manga, and he's definitely the driving force of the series. It's like Batman and Joker. You can't have Batman without a Joker, and I think it's the same kind of thing, and you can't have Light without L. And that was just one of my favourite characters in the manga. Next up, we have another My Hero Academia character in the form of Hero Killer Stain. I think he's the best villain written in manga. His ideals are pretty cool. The only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that he's not in it for long enough. So yeah, that's the only thing I dislike about Hero Killer Stain. But he's again the best villain in the manga, in my opinion. And then one of the best protagonists in manga is Saitama. Everyone's heard of One Punch Man at this point. I don't even need to say too much about him because everybody knows about him. Like, this is an overpowered character done really well. Probably the best. You can compare it to someone like Kirito and Sword Art Online, where it's not really done great. And you look at Saitama and you realise like how an overpowered character should be done. Then we have my next character from The Promised Neverland, and that is Ray. He's one of my he's my favorite character from The Promised Neverland, and the reason I like him is because there's just a lot of character progression when it comes to him, and you just see a lot of stuff happen, and like there's also some stuff up in the air even at this point about him and the mother of the building, or Gracefield Manor, and it's just kind of interesting to see how his character progresses, and he just looks the coolest. He does the coolest stuff in the series. He just is an enjoyable character. This is my favorite cover and one of my favorite manga covers, if not my favorite. Alright, next up we have Ken Kaneki, and that is obviously from Tokyo Ghoul. I think he goes through, out of any character I'm showing on this list, the most character progression out of anyone. The amount of times he changes his persona and how he looks as well is crazy. And like every single new character he becomes is really enjoyable because it's necessary, I guess, for the series, and it makes sense as to how it happens. So maybe Ken Kaneki, and then he becomes I can't remember the name of the guy in Tokyo Ghoul. And then obviously after that he becomes the Black Reaper or something like that. And it's just like every single time he changes, it's necessary. Or even when he's still Kaneki, but he goes from having this hair to his white hair after his fight with Jason. It's just they're all necessary evils, I guess you could say. They're all necessary to happen. Top 3 characters now. We have Akashi. Again, on everyone's like top 10 manga character lists, he's one of the coolest characters. When he's first introduced reading a book, he can just dodge everything. And obviously, it was bound to happen. He does get weaker over time, like as more powerful characters get introduced. But he's still definitely up there in terms of the strongest characters in Naruto. And like that bit where Naruto and Sasuke are on the roof and he just really blows away their attacks as they're about to hit each other is pretty cool. Next up we have Levi. Again, not really too much to say about him. It's pretty self-explanatory as to who he is, and my phone's running out of camera recording, so I'm going to have to go through this quickly. So yeah, Levi, and top spot is Todoroki, and I'm planning to have a video about why I like Todoroki and why he's my favourite character. I think he deserves his own video, but I will definitely have a video coming out about him. Sorry for trying to end this video so quickly, but my friend's about to run out of space, so have a great day and peace.